We need an intro. We got an intro.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe. Okay.
We just did 3 intros.
Monkeys go directly to hell.
Hello, primate fans all around the world. This is Gorilla Radio Show. Welcome back.
What is going on, you guys?
What's taking over you?
What's going on,
here's the thing.
gooners and coomers?
I told
We
Austin
don't call
this.
them that.
I told Austin this, but I wasn't expecting to record until 9 o'clock. So I got really
Time is
fucking
it for you?
high. I got really fucking high in order to
Prepare.
put in these grades and sit here for an hour and a half just doing nothing.
You're just
Yeah.
putting in middle
That's
schoolers'
like my
grades.
new
Why you gotta
shirt.
smoke first? Is there something wrong with you?
Well, I'm listening to my podcast. You know, I'm vibing right now.
You're listening to us?
No, Jesus. Listen to Friends at the Table.
Speaking of podcasts,
We have one.
What?
we have one, and
That's news to
also
me.
I was just on.
What if for 2 years Chandran has just been riffing with us in Zoom calls?
Like what? What do you mean this has been recorded? Are you insane?
You put that shit online, dude?
Dude, yeah, no. So I just got off Monster Crazy, and we want to put out another fun. Like our last 2 episodes, one was a voicemail episode, and the other we argued a lot. So
Look,
we want to give.
folks, I want to apologize right now. We've received some feedback on the last episode, and I know it was bad, and we're sorry
It was
that we put out a
okay.
bad...
One person
No,
was
Austin,
really
let me finish
hated
my sentence. We're sorry that it was not up to our own personal standards of comedic gold, because quite honestly, it was just Austin being wrong for an hour.
You were a
So
little wrong too.
I was much less wrong than you, but before we do that again, we would like to invite all of you to give us feedback on the Google feedback form. I'm going to put in this episode
Well, no,
description.
whoa, no.
I'm gonna do it.
We have a Q&A section on Spotify.
Nobody ever asked questions.
Yeah, we did. We got like 3 responses on our last one. One of them was, I hate when mom and dad fight. The other was, I need to go on this podcast and talk crazy about primates. Please, please, please.
Was that
And
Nick?
the other, no, I don't know who it was. And then another person was just like, and what if the monkey was a captain and he had a little white sailor hat?
Okay, so fine. We're going to cut out what I said 10 seconds ago and replace it with, I would like to invite all of you guys to leave us some feedback under our episodes in the Q&A section on Spotify. I would also, right here at the beginning, like to make a request of all of you so that we can maybe have a successful business venture while we're also making fun content. Please rate the podcast 5 stars on Spotify or
Fuck
whatever
yeah.
platform you're on.
Are
Rate
Spotify
the
comments
podcast
public?
5.
Hold on. Are
They
Spotify
are.
comments?
They
Why
are.
do
Well,
you want people to give
unless-
us
I
feedback
don't.
in
That's
the
why I
Spotify
asked. God
comments,
damn it!
Austin?
Start over.
What are
We
you
need to start
talking
over.
about
We
right
never
now?
do
No,
anything
okay.
solidly.
So, hold on. Let me explain. It's private.
Let's stop. Let's stop. Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 43 of Gorilla Radio Show.
We don't need to restart. We're fine.
Yeah, we don't need to restart.
Wait,
No.
this is what they've come to expect of us.
Give
So
us
let me
feedback, please. Just give us feedback, man.
Let me explain.
Tell us what you want from us.
The feedback is private until I publish it. I've published 2 of the 3 from the last episode because I thought they were funny. But if you send us feedback on the Q&A on Spotify,
Damn, he's so bald. You turned around and I saw how far back it went, man.
That's all the way back.
Yeah, dude.
so what I was
Jesus
what
Christ,
I was
man.
what I was saying is yeah, so all feedback on Spotify is private until I publish it, and I
Okay.
only publish it if it's like funny and it seems like you would be okay with me publishing it. But basically, we see all the comments. I know where to find them now.
Can we
So-
stop and just ask the question again?
No,
Ask the question again,
Let's
Frank.
not rephrase.
Ask the question again. Please fucking give us feedback. And also,
That's
seriously.
what I said. I didn't say maybe.
no, you never make a concrete statement. You always leave an out for whoever you're asking something.
One thing about me, love to leave outs.
Anyway, rate the podcast 5 stars on every platform that you listen to us on. I'm begging you because it helps boost the algorithm for us. My dearest listeners, I love you. Thank you. On to the
Wow.
episode.
So, welcome to episode 42.
Damn it, it's 42?
Yeah, it's 42.
I thought this was 43.
Hold on. Is it our 2-year anniversary?
No, next episode is.
Next episode's our 2-year
Next
anniversary.
episode is 2-year anniversary.
Because this
Is
would
it?
be technically 47 because of 5 Congo episodes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or did
yeah.
we had 5 Congo episodes or 6?
Yeah,
5.
5.
Next, y'all.
Next episode is.
Next
is
episode,
our
episode 43 is our.
Oh, I was
2-year
planning. I was
2-year
planning on making it a
anniversary.
Halloween special. We don't have
That
to.
sounds great.
we can
No.
just-
I don't
do
care.
both.
It can be
We
both.
can do
It can
both.
it can just be a thing we mention.
Yeah. So today I'd like to talk about something more fun than what we've been talking about lately, I suppose. We're gonna do a good old-fashioned news segment. This is the Chimpanzee News Network, CNN, or as I like to call it, PNN, Primate News Network.
You should stop this.
Also because of P.
You know, it was almost funny.
Yeah. So
Wow,
anyways.
that was crazy, dude.
That was seriously like when you're doing a CNN riff, you need to be funnier than like Ben Shapiro about it.
Okay, but I was being unfunny on purpose. It was anti-humor.
Listen, Chimpanzee News
Are you
Network was
always
funny.
being unfunny on purpose?
Only depends. If you found it funny, then
Now
it
that
wasn't
was
on purpose.
organically funny.
if you found it funny, then I was being funny on purpose. If you didn't, then I was being unfunny on purpose.
Okay.
So that
Well-
good rule of thumb.
Okay, PNN, can you read us the news?
So first one, Kim really wants me to talk about this one. She's been sending it to me. The Borneo hybrid monkey.
Okay.
This one is actually it hits very close to home for me because my beginnings as a primatologist.
Started in Borneo, of course.
Well, yeah, it was with the proboscis monkey, my favorite little monkey. I've got him on the wall behind me.
He's
as you
back there,
can't-
folks. You can't see it,
You
but
can't
he's
see him,
fucking
but
back
he's
there.
directly
Lurking.
behind my head.
We should
big
release
old
more
proboscis.
episodes like this where you just see our heads.
So basically, we might need to make the episode art a picture of this hybrid monkey just because
Is it fucked up looking? I haven't
Oh
looked
my
at it yet.
god.
It is a hybrid?
Crazy looking guy.
proposed to be a hybrid between a proboscis monkey and a gray langur. And you can see it when you're looking at it. You're like, wow, that looks like if you took half of a proboscis monkey and combined it with half of a gray langur.
You know, I don't believe
It kind of just looks like a monkey to me.
I don't
Okay,
believe
here, let me do this image, which also this image has more startling connotations because if you can see, this fucked up little hybrid monkey
Oh,
has a baby suckling.
he's got a gross face.
Yeah,
That's
see, it's like a
It's
proboscis
like
monkey,
a
but
smooth
gray.
ball sack.
Yeah, I did also notice this. I did notice that they got a little baby, so it's not like it's whatever it's called.
It's not
It's
like
not
a
like a
it's not like a
liger.
mule. Yeah, and
Yeah.
they can reproduce, which is fucking scary,
We shouldn't be
right?
talking
Like,
about mules. Ligers are way more up our alley, okay?
yeah, fair enough. So, like, we just have this monkey we're assuming is a hybrid. The only evidence we have of this.
What if it's just a fucked up gray langur?
So we have.
That's what I'm thinking.
I don't know if we've observed this primate in person very extensively beyond like 2-3 pictures of it, including ones that have appeared on social media. And basically the extrapolation here is in a research article published in the International Journal of Primatology that says, is Malaysia's mystery monkey a hybrid between Nasalis lavardis and Trachypithecus cristatus? I'm saying it way too Italian, but
Yeah, the proboscis and the silvery langur.
You're going to say it more Greek.
yeah. So
Trachypithecus cristatus.
You sound like you're casting a fucking Harry Potter.
I am.
film, man.
so our best guess as to what the fuck this thing is an assessment of photographs, which speaks to the rarity of it, of course, but also like, what the hell's good? We have a new monkey just dropped.
So this thing
New
is
monkey
also-
just dropped, folks.
Is this
We're
in
naming
the
it.
Wild? Is this a wild?
We should
monkey?
name it. We should name it like the fucking
Trachypithecus
wild,
ostinaceus.
yeah. I'm gonna go to Borneo and I'm gonna be the first motherfucker to describe this monkey to science. I'm gonna Because imagine if it actually
Buy the
does.
ticket now. Buy the
Yeah.
ticket now. Go to
Chandran,
Borneo.
I need to
Chandran,
go
Pause.
now. I need to hurry.
Chandran, do we want to open betting on how long Austin makes it in Borneo?
Oh yeah, dude, we're gonna be raking in cash.
What's the
no
over
go
under
for
on
us.
10 days?
I don't actually understand how over under works. I
You
don't
know,
understand-
while you're in Malaysia, there is a little
Okay.
Malaysian gremlin I think you could nab for us. His
Yeah.
name is Ian Miles Chong.
Yeah, you think I could get him?
I think he would be
Put your
incredibly
hands on
easy to
him.
like. You could redacted him very easily.
Yeah, it just I don't know, like
You can push him into traffic.
just like just like sort of poke his chest and it
I
caves in
feel
like a
Malaysia is a
rotted piece
country
of
where it
bark.
would be easy to get away with murder.
Push him into traffic.
So I'd also like to point out that the
I want
pub-
to see the look in his eyes.
one of the published authors of this paper is Stanislav Lota, who I actually worked with the first year I became a primatology student. I was just like, fuck, I gotta find an in on primatology. What do I do? And I found like one of the only guys who's studying proboscis monkeys in Borneo. It's this guy. And I was like, hey, is there anything I can do? And he was like, yeah, you can help translate my English and like make it more grammatically correct for free. And I was like,
He
absolutely.
used you to make English better.
Yeah.
You guys have never seen Austin like write a script and me and Chandran have to go through and fix everything he says.
Hey, but you know what? I ended up in the acknowledgments, baby.
Let's go. Was it just
I'm not going to say which one, but yeah.
Why won't you say which one? We know your name and we know his name.
Well, yeah, but people don't necessarily know my. Not that it matters that much, but you know,
Austin
a
has
bit
a
of
very-
separation.
I'm going to be real with everybody in the audience. Austin has like a generic white boy last name.
It's a very like, it's
And
a
it's a name you
very
all know.
standard last name. Anyways, so basically, reading from the abstract directly here, it says non-metric comparison showed that this mystery monkey is intermediate in several characters, measurements of limb proportions.
Are we reading the same fucking article anymore?
No, I'm reading the one that was published, not the press
Oh.
release version.
Not that pitiful public eye shit.
Yeah, not that shit that you can't access without a university library account. Basically, their thing is like they use like the metrics in the photographs to, you know what like game theory does when they're like Mario's this many pixels tall based on this, you know, like it's like that but like real. Or a better example is when like guys on 4chan are like, look at all my games for the PS4 I have, and they're standing next to a stack of games, and there's like a guy in the comments like with his fucking third eye open. He's like, each PS4 game is roughly 1 1/4 inches tall. You have 50 PS4 games, therefore you are 5'1". Like that kind of shit.
That was very specific. Has this happened to you?
Yeah.
Yeah, someone tried to do it to me. They were a little bit off, but
They overestimated. They said Austin was
no, they
5'7".
underestimated a little bit. They said they assume 5'6", but I'm going to go out on record and say 5'7". So okay, it's different.
Needed to be corrected. This
Yeah,
could
needed
not-
to
the
be
The
corrected.
record could not stay.
We should also
bar
come out on
by
record and say
inches.
Chandran is the tallest member of this podcast. You're like 6'2".
It's kind of ironic. I never would have expected that.
Are you
Yeah,
6'2"?
No, motherfucker. You met me in real life. You knew
You're
me.
taller than me.
I'm like the same height as you. We're
No,
both
you're
like
taller than me.
5'11".
Like
A
no,
little
you're
bit.
taller
How-
than me.
well,
by, like,
what would you
a
say your height
noticeable amount.
is?
I'm 5'11".
I'm 5'11" on a good day.
What are you
Really?
standing like this?
Yeah, when I'm standing up and I got my
You're
boots on.
taller than me. I feel like you're 6 feet tall.
I'm not taller than you.
That's crazy. You just have an imposing
I'm an
personality.
opposing guy. I'm getting pretty
So-
lanky though now. I'm
Just
getting-
take the fucking compliment.
Going
Be
back to the
tall.
article, basically they've witnessed interspecies mating between the gray langur and the proboscis monkey, and they found the most recent picture was photographed September 2020, I believe, and it was with the infant. And so they're like, well, this is crazy. We didn't think this could happen, but whatever. But besides all the genetic and like taxonomic implications, we're not talking about taxonomy again.
No, I was just thinking, Everybody at home, you can't see this. Chandra just walked away for a second, but I was thinking, what if I just also walked away while Austin was doing this monologue? What would he do at the end?
I'd probably just get really sad and wait for you guys.
Get really quiet. But
so you want to know the reason why this is happening, though?
habitat loss.
Yeah, actually, you're right. The gray langurs and proboscis monkeys have been very close together, more and more so as time has gone on, because habitat loss has forced the proboscis monkey and the gray langur to, sort of cohabituate. It's something that you notice in videos of proboscis monkey sanctuaries, where the workers will go out and start feeding the proboscis monkeys. I believe Labuk Bay is the one that I'm thinking of in particular. And when they feed the monkeys, gray langurs also come down and just start eating alongside them.
Nice.
So they're just becoming
So you mean they be silent up to each other at the bar, like, what brings you here?
Yes.
What brings you to this part of town?
I have a joke locked and loaded in mind that I can't say.
Say it.
Okay. Have you I'm going to ask you a question first to start this off to make sure I'm right. Are one of these monkeys a little bit bigger than the other ones?
Yeah.
Proboscis are bigger than langurs. So.
Porn brain.
Literal porn brain. Cum brain. It's been locked in the Gooner cave too long.
It's been locked in the Gooner cave a little too long. So these palm oil plantations have been forcing these two species to sort of cohabituate, and they've been getting along evidently a little too well. We might have got a new monkey out of it.
Stop. It's cohabitate.
Cohabitate? What was I saying?
Cohabituate.
Yeah, that's probably not a real word, is it? Yeah,
no, it's not.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. That was not a real word.
I usually am.
I love to make up words. Is my problem.
Austin just loves talking. He doesn't think too much about it.
Yeah.
Shout out these guys.
Shout out these guys, by the way.
They're making new strides in the field of monkey.
Why?
They're out there making new monkeys.
Monkey news.
Ignore me if you've explained it already, but why is this a problem? Why is this scary?
It's not. It's cool. Third monkey.
It's more so just the implications that, oh man,
it's about the implication.
it's about the implication. Yeah, it's just that, the implication is that habitat loss is forcing new and weird, fucked up shit to happen.
Yeah. Okay. It's just a result of a bad thing we already knew.
New weird, fucked up shit happening.
Yeah, love when new weird, fucked up shit is happening all the time.
But,
we burned it off the world that we got. New monkey!
But, all right. Well, that's this story. Before Austin hems and haws for another 10 minutes, let's go to the next story.
Listen.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. I was trying to pin this down. I think another interesting implication
Wait.
is that creating a new species will increase competition among these three species. So it's 3 competing species now. And
what if we get a new, cooler super monkey out of it?
Yeah, but I like the proboscis monkey big noses.
What if it's time for it to die?
No, come on, please, I like them.
The nose does nothing for them.
No, it makes their calls a lot louder, and it looks... Yeah, okay.
But it's not doing anything for them. You know what I
It's
mean?
not doing shit for them.
It makes them more sexy to other female monkeys.
Apparently not.
If they're fucking
Apparently
monkeys from
not.
another species, yeah, I guess not.
So, next up on the docket, as they say in good old England,
screen addiction.
Screen addiction.
It keeps happening, guys.
This
we
is
talked
fucked up.
the Chicago Lincoln Park Zoo, how Amare, the teenage gorilla, was addicted to the phone screens that visitors were
Is
showing.
that a Cartoon Network show?
What?
Amari the Teenage Gorilla?
No, but that would be. We should pitch it.
We should pitch it.
Yeah, we gotta get some really underpaid animators to do some terrible shit in Flash for us.
If we're real desperate, we can go to Nickelodeon.
Yeah, we're really desperate. We can go to Nickelodeon, take one of the empty live action show time slots.
Anyway,
so list of places that this is currently happening: Shanghai Zoo, Chicago Zoo, Lincoln Park Zoo, and the Toronto Zoo. All 3 of these zoos have put out statements saying, please stop showing our apes your phone.
It really is fucking them up.
Yeah, it's really, you're really fucking them up. The Shanghai Zoo, there's videos circulating Chinese social media, which we unfortunately have no access to my knowledge.
Can we make accounts on like Weibo?
I don't know. I never tried, but I know they can usually just circumvent
They're
whatever.
on Twitter.
Yeah, they're on Twitter. Like they don't really, they're not like enforcing it. But like I can't imagine that like we can use it, at least not that I know of. But yeah, no. So there's videos of
I love to see what they're posting about over there.
there's videos
Probably
of
some great stuff.
chimpanzees that are just like rapt attention watching the videos on their phones, like, and they're getting addicted to it. Much
They're watching. They're watching Subway Surfer Family Guy clips. Just
yeah, it's ruining their attention span, guys. Please show them like Orson Welles films, please. We're begging you.
Anything
Just
with
Orson
Pokemon,
Welles
please
interviews.
stop.
Yeah.
Expand their minds.
However, the animal husbandry staff of the zoo said that watching mobile phones for a short time does not have that much of an impact on chimpanzees, but they reminded visitors to be civilized in zoos, including not tapping on the glass and not making loud noises with mobile phones, which may affect the animals' normal lives.
Can you? That's crazy. I'm gonna do a bit. We're gonna have to cut out the interim time before I get the bit to work. Do you think this would fuck with a chimp? Like, you think you just played this noise like every day at like 8 a.m.? They would slowly go insane like I am.
I think if you played that to wake them up every morning and someone like forgot to turn off their alarm and they woke up early to go to the zoo, they show up, they're at the chimp enclosure and their alarm goes off.
What's the
All
other
the
one?
chimps,
What's the one that's like
mass
always the sound?
suicide? What's
I don't know,
the
that noise
Samsung one? I think the
I don't know.
Samsung
This one gives me PTSD though.
You want to know what? You guys want to hear my
Every day I
alarm?
wake up.
What's my?
Yeah.
I think I changed my Samsung one. What is my alarm?
I
Let's
forgot you have
just
a
sit
poor
around
people
here and do
phone.
this.
The one I actually use is this.
So you wake up in a cold sweat every night, 4
Yeah.
a.m.,
6 a.m.
having a
It's just-
terrible fucking nightmare about some long lost loved one. What the fuck what is that?
I don't know, because the other one that I played a second ago, I got too used to, and it just became part of my dreams. Let's hear yours, Chandran.
Oh, that's pleasant.
That one serves.
I forgot my phone's connected to my speaker right now, so it's also playing through my fucking huge speaker back there.
This is
Oh.
No way! No way! Do you hate yourself?
That's my alarm every morning.
Austin wakes up every morning like crusty Squidward, just
It's because everyone hates me when I.
You don't need to
Not why
qualify
Sam
that.
Jeffrey
You don't need to
always
qualify
complaining
that,
about your
Austin.
fucking alarms.
So yeah, no. I remember I had that alarm set when I was bunking with like 4 other primatology students at a lemur center, and just like I would my alarm would go off, and everyone would wake up just in a bad mood.
Why didn't you turn it off?
I don't know.
Why did you change it?
Because I'm a bad person, Chandra. No, but so interesting take on the Chicago Zoo addiction, where usually American or I don't know, North American zoos are like, this is a bad thing, stop doing this. Chinese zoos are like, yeah, whatever, the chimps are already fucked up. But the Chicago Zoo, a spokeswoman.
You gotta do a Chicago accent. You gotta do an accent.
So this is just a spokeswoman of the Chicago Zoo, apparently.
Just a spokeswoman.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't find her name. I don't know. But basically, the spokeswoman said, hey, Amare the gorilla is not addicted to phones, all right? He has simply shown interest in looking at visitors' shiny devices when they hold them up. Right? He's
just
simply
like-
showing interest.
He's just like me.
Every
What
time
a fucking
he shows
nothing
interest.
thing to say.
I
What a
know.
nothing thing
Hey,
to
come on,
say.
guys. He's not addicted. Come on.
Dude, he just likes
He
looking
can
at it.
stop anytime he
He
wants.
can stop anytime he wants.
It's like gambling. All you can do is make money. I don't understand why people
Yeah,
are getting
you-
addicted to this.
Yeah. So, but Stephen Ross, the director of the zoo's Center for Study and Conservation of Apes, said it's concerning behavior nonetheless, because the best thing for gorillas and chimpanzees is to let them be apes. It's important that they spend time focusing on their relationships with their group mates, not with guests watching videos.
They gotta go ooh ooh ah ah sometimes.
Yeah. So
I'll
it's
go,
a very, I don't know. I think that's a pretty.
Can I have a side? I have an aside to this. Did you guys know that there's Baby Gorilla Cam on Netflix that's live every day?
No.
It's the Cincinnati Zoo, I believe, or maybe the Cleveland Zoo. It's in Ohio. I know that.
One
And
of those.
it's
Yeah.
every morning at 8 a.m. They go live for an hour and a half or so, and you just watch the baby gorillas in their thing.
Is it 8 a.m. your fucked up time zone or like our normal time
8 a.m. 8 a.m. Central Time.
Oh, okay.
What time is that here?
It's like
9.
9?
Yeah.
Jesus, I'm
It's not-
fucking
7 for
deep
me.
in the middle of work, man. Come on.
But also,
Get
but
that
then
out of my
you can
face.
just watch every day's camera. It's just like a regular show after that.
Yeah, do you think anything fucked up has ever happened on that camera?
I keep meaning to watch it, and I never do.
You know
Yeah,
what would
well-
be really fucked up if it happened on that camera?
What?
At the Cincinnati Zoo.
At the Cincinnati Zoo?
No. I forbid it.
Have we ever done that episode?
Nope, we've never done it. We've never spoken his name. We've never invoked his wrath. We can do it
No,
one
that's
day.
not true. We did it for some reason.
No, but it was all cut out. Like every time
Oh, we
we
did cut it out.
Did
accidentally.
we? Oh.
Yeah, I
We cut
censor
it
it
out.
if nothing else.
Okay.
All
We're not allowed to.
Now he has to go through and bleep that.
I'm gonna mark the clip too. I'm gonna mark the clip for you, Austin. Don't even worry about it.
Now you
So,
say it,
Never. No. This is my rule. I'm the one who made this rule.
Oh, you did make the rule. Huh?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
yeah, basically, further down in the article, it says, as social animals, it's important that gorillas have time to be themselves without having selfies thrust upon them.
I can't stop thinking about when Chandra said I look really bald today.
Dude, it's
I
crazy.
keep looking at myself in the thing.
I never noticed. You're usually much more on
This
top
whole
of your game.
podcast, you guys, I don't know, the two of you probably aren't doing this, but I'm doing that bit where people are like, I'm on FaceTime with my friends, but I'm just looking at myself the whole time. That's all I'm doing.
That's
is,
the
like,
only thing
looking
I
at
do when we
myself.
record. I look at myself.
Yeah, I'm just watching myself.
Yeah, I
Am I
don't
both
at
weird when
all.
I talk? I do.
Not really.
If you think
We're
about it
all
for too
looking at
long,
ourselves. We're all narcissists, so we don't notice.
True.
I think
but,
you're not a narcissist, Austin.
Oh, thank you. Anyway, so is that wait?
You
narcissist,
hate yourself
come
too.
on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
hold on.
basically,
Wait, hold on. Did you fucking shave?
me.
Oh,
Oh,
he shaved
yeah,
on
yeah. I
stream
shaved
last night.
on stream last
We
night.
got 5 subs and he shaved on stream, and he shaved so bad, by the way.
Yeah, I did it really bad. I wasn't very good at it.
Oh,
Is
I
it
don't
is
know
it
how I
good or
didn't
bad?
notice that
People
until
are
right now.
people have like the object permanence of babies, and as soon as I
I'm
shaved
gonna
it,
be
they were
real
like,
with
it's
you.
fucking awful.
I'm gonna be real with you. The mustache was actually starting to look good last night.
It
and you
was
shaved
looking
off.
good. Yeah,
It
you
was starting
shaved
to
it
look
off
really
as
good.
soon
Yeah, it
as
was starting to look good, and
started
then I fucked it all up.
we gotta grow it out again now. It's gonna just come in better now.
I don't know. I'm
You
just
kind of have pug lips.
what? What does that mean?
You have
Like your upper
like,
lip is very like it's
Yeah.
like poofy
I
here, and
don't-
there's a very obvious divot. I've never noticed. It's like a pug.
Is it the
Yeah, is
Are
it
you
the
swollen?
is it the FAS?
divot?
ones?
Are you talking
No,
about
you
like
have
the
a
little?
pretty-
Well,
the
no,
thing
it's like
underneath-
it's like your actual lip, like where my mustache is. Like your actual lips are like, but not your lips. You
You
have
look
white people
like- you
lips,
look
but
like
your upper mouth
the
is
monkey god
very
Hanuman.
fluffy.
I don't
That's what it
know.
looked like to me.
We're gonna.
I
ruin
just
him
look
for, the
like I
next
just look
3
like
days.
White Shrek. I don't know what to tell you.
No, I look like White
You wish.
Shrek.
Come on. Be serious, man.
Damn. All right. Fuck. So
You kind of look like a more effeminate Prince Charming from
Yeah.
Shrek.
That
So-
works fine.
what I was saying is Amare is at risk of being bullied by the other bachelors of his group at the zoo. That's why they don't want humans distracting him with their phones.
How is Amare spelled?
Amare? Very, very self-explanatory, I feel.
Well, I thought you were maybe saying Amore wrong.
No, they're African names because they're African apes.
Amare doesn't sound like an African name.
Does it not?
Is this not at a zoo? Where is the zoo?
Chicago.
Oh, I thought it was in Japan.
Yeah, no.
I don't know where I got that, but
No, yeah, no, you're
Because
thinking of something else
You looked
entirely.
at the document.
And that's China, not Japan. But anyway.
No, there's
Yeah.
Japan.
Oh, well, yeah,
Right,
Japan is.
yeah.
Spoiler,
Anyway,
we're about to
okay.
talk about Japan. But the next example, Toronto Zoo.
Shout out to Toronto Zoo, baby.
I believe this
What do they got over there? Snow?
this information came to me through the wire. I think Jaden sent Greg a
Great
Snapchat
song, by the
story
way.
of this, and then
but
Greg
this was
told me to
this was
cover
the
it.
Cincinnati Zoo. This thing happened at.
Well,
The people were showing the gorillas videos on their phones at the Cincinnati Zoo.
Are you sure? Because when you sent me the Snapchat story, it said Toronto Zoo.
Don't remember. Maybe you're right.
Yeah, well, anyways, I couldn't find
You're
anything on the
really
Cincinnati
adamant to
Zoo,
be
and I found
insistent
something
on this point, but
on the
yes, no,
Toronto
I can clue
Zoo. So, the Toronto Zoo asks visitors to stop showing phone videos to the gorillas. Quote, content can be upsetting. This is an angle we haven't considered. What if they're showing gorillas fucked up shit? Like,
Dude, they have
you think-
Facebook fucking agents out there having them do the fucking content moderation.
yeah.
They got their Facebook fucking agents torturing those gorillas.
Do you think any like really sadistic zoogoers are like showing gorillas like, I don't know, like that video of the gorilla eating another gorilla's pussy? Do you think they're trying that?
You know, would that make them horny?
I don't know. I don't think.
I think it would.
I think it would actually.
We
You know,
shouldn't
I
do
think
that
it
to
would
them.
because considering that we've established that chimpanzees will fuck a fleshlight in the shape of a chimpanzee vagina. I think they're capable of the representational thought of watching
I fucking
porn.
forgot we talked about chimp fleshlights like in the first 10 episodes.
No, it was like episode. It was when we talked about
It
El
was pretty
Changuito, I
early.
think. Which, by the way, necessary correction that we never did. We were calling him El Changusto the whole episode. That's not a real thing. It's the font was silly. It's El Changuito, and all of our Mexican listeners were like, "Are you fucking stupid? I'm gonna hit you in the head with a brick." And we said, "Of course, sir. We're so sorry, sir." And then we never corrected ourselves.
We sat our white ass down.
We sat our
and
white asses
listened.
down and listened. All right. But yeah, so the Toronto Zoo has actually put up a sign that says, "For the well-being of the gorilla troop, please refrain from showing them any videos or photos, as some content can be upsetting and affect their relationships and behavior within their family."
You know what
So,
this reminds me of?
what's it remind you of?
Lagoon Cave. You know, I've seen it take many a man. You know, ruined.
Many a
Upset
good
ruins.
ape ruined by the Goon Cave.
Ruined their relationships and behavior within the family. You know.
So, Maria Frank, the zoo's director of wildlife conservation, said that a gorilla named Nasir had been particularly affected by the sight of cell phones. Quote, "We've had a lot of members and guests that actually will put their phones up to the glass and show him videos. And Nasir is so into these videos, it was causing him to be distracted and not interact with the other gorillas, and, you know, being a gorilla." So there's something intriguing here that, like, being so sucked into a phone makes you antisocial, or in this case, their implication is that it makes them less a member of that species, which is very sociologically concerning to say, but I understand what they're trying to say regardless,
Yeah,
even
an odd way-
without reading into it too much.
Man, you know, some dude's gonna write a terrible like cyberpunk book, or make a terrible cyberpunk show about this. You know,
Yeah, gorillas
It's
that
gonna
are
be
like
awful.
addicted to.
this is gonna be an episode of Black Mirror, dude.
Yeah, this is gonna be a Black Mirror episode. We've spoken it into existence. If this happens, Netflix, you owe us $1 million in per each watch. Royalties now.
But yeah, I mean, is it just like fucked up fucking up their dopamine or something? Is that
It's
what it is?
I don't think they've done like. I don't know if they're doing blood drawings in correlation to screen time exposure, to like maybe analyze the amount of, I don't know, oxytocin or cortisone in their blood or something like that.
Okay, what kind of stimulus is usually used to spike dopamine in primates? Is there any like tried and true method to like juice
I would
rewards?
assume
Is
juice
that-
reward. I would
Yeah,
assume
juice
juice
reward,
reward.
juice
I'm not
reward.
sure. I've only really done stuff with like other like lesser pheromones and such, you know.
lesser pheromones.
Which, by the way, sneak peek of my master's thesis. I'm doing a whole bunch of shit about lemur olfactory communication, so that's gonna be complicated and fun.
Hell yeah, brother.
That's gonna be good, buddy.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. But yeah, so I don't know. I don't think they're willing to purposefully subject the gorillas further to YouTube videos in order to test
we
this.
can spare a couple.
But just observationally, they've observed less engagement in actual gorilla social dynamics, which is something they
How
want to avoid.
fast, if you gave the gorilla the mouse, how fast would the gorilla fall down the YouTube all right path pipeline?
I think I think they would
How
click
many
on.
sauna rod videos are they
They
going to
would
get
click
to?
on like a stoicism video and then they're done for.
I think that they'd be like really interested in learning about like Pliny the Elder. Actually, I don't know. I feel like gorillas are more of a moderate intellectual type who wouldn't fall for that kind of behavior.
No, the moderate intellectual types always fall for that behavior. They just
Modern
watch like the
intellectuals
Dave
are
Rubin
fascists
show.
in fucking
Yeah,
in robes.
yeah.
Come
Come on,
you know
Austin,
what?
you know
Fair
better
enough.
than this.
Fair enough. No, poor choice of
They,
words.
are you saying he'd be related to Jordan Peterson?
No, when I say moderate, I meant like chill tempered. I didn't mean politically moderate. Like tempered. I don't know.
No one's ever
the
used that
fuck
word.
Yeah,
are
no
you
one's
talking
ever
about?
said that, so I don't know why I said it, but yeah, no, I don't know. I feel like gorillas would be more chill than that. I feel like they'd have like a layer of they wouldn't be like the dumb rube that falls for that right away.
They're not schizo posting.
Yeah, no, they're not. The
No.
gorillas wouldn't schizo post.
They're not schizo posting.
Chimpanzees would. Chimpanzees would.
Tweets. Yeah.
I think.
Would chimpanzees just be super into QAnon?
What ape or monkey would be the biggest Q guy? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, listen. If you're listening to the show, ignore everything we just said about our concerns for the monkey's well-being. Go show a monkey a fucking QAnon YouTube video. Go to everybody.
See how they
Do it
respond.
now.
Everybody go to your nearest zoo and do this. I want every monkey in captivity to be inundated with QAnon YouTube videos.
I want them intellectually conditioned to accept the growing tidal wave of fascism in this country.
I think we should be. I want monkeys to do January 6th too.
We already did this bit. We did this bit already.
Don't tell people we've done the bit already. I don't think anybody. What are you doing?
Is Chandran getting
Leave me
higher?
Hey guys, guess what happened to you in North Carolina today? Not monkey related, but funny.
What?
You now have to do identity verification to watch porn in the state of North Carolina.
Let's go!
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's kind of insane. I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
They
know.
put it
Me
in-
personally,
they put
I
it
wouldn't
in-
know.
Shout out!
They put
ID
it. They,
laws, babe.
they
Shout out
put it
that
in
shit.
they put it in the North Carolina state budget.
Oh God!
Now
you know
you're
what?
just like me.
You know what? You know what else they put in the state budget? I read on Twitter. They have a secret police force now. They have a secret.
Yes, I
police.
saw that too.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
You
We
got
gotta
your own
get
Stasi.
I gotta get the fuck out of this state, dude. Look, I would.
You know what's crazy is every
chill,
state's like
baby.
that now. There are 2 good states left, and they cost too much money to live in.
Like literally. Like I remember being like, "Oh, people who talk down on red states are they can be so elitist, you know. We can't help it. Get me the fuck out of red states! Leave now! Run!"
I don't want to sound crazy or nothing, but the current political situation in the United States of America is its own. It will be in the history books. This will be a whole chapter. Is the 20 teens, the 20 teens to the late 2020s. As we make our Weimar Republic descent into fascism.
We are in our
People will
Weimar
read this and
Republic
be like,
era.
"Why didn't they stop it?"
Yeah, people are gonna be like, why didn't they do anything?
Why these podcasters? Why didn't they do anything to stop them?
And we're even now fast approaching the hyperinflation of the Weimar Republic. We're gonna have to start paying
Dude,
for
I'm
things.
so
Wheelbarrows.
Bro, I got my
$12.
Let's
wheelbarrow
go.
ready. You know
It's the end
what?
of
This
the
is
world,
something
baby.
that comes up a lot. This is related in like our anthropology classes because the professor like always talks about how like whenever the students get too like into the whole we're different now, we're not doing the racist anthropology anymore. He's like, well, you know,
Well, we are actually.
well, you know, all of our funding comes from the military. He humbles us right quick, which, oh my God, our fucking old, okay, I don't know how old he is, but he's near retirement professor. I don't want to call him
So
old
he's in
ass.
his 60s.
60s, yeah, I would assume so. He mentioned like being like, oh, you know me, I personally I like the Green New Deal. I've given money to AOC, like because there was a bit of a misconception that he was a conservative old guy, and he had to correct that. And he was like, I think a sustainable energy future would be great. And someone put in chat, well, you know, the sustainable energy future is being built on like the extraction of resources from the third world. And then another I don't know how else to say it. A gay guy in the class said,
You didn't have to say that at all.
You didn't say it at all.
No, well,
You could've
no.
said another guy in the class.
Well, but you would have known, so I just got it out of the way so you didn't ask. He said, Fuck. What did he say? Let me pull it up exactly. I don't want to be homophobic.
Really
What
quickly,
did he
really
say
quickly.
that you need to clarify? Did he be like, when I'm
he's-
having gay sex,
no,
I'd like to think about
no.
it.
He's in response. He said, "Say that, like, period." And and our professor stopped mid-sentence, got a really concerned look on his face, and just stared at that message for 5 seconds straight, and said, "Say that like I'm afraid I don't quite understand your comment. Can you say what that means?" And everyone was like, "It's slang. It's slang." And he's like, "Say that like period. I'm not saying that right. Can you say how you say that?" And he had to get the guy on mic to be like, "Say that like period." And he was like, "Oh, say that like period." And like, yes, it was so fucking funny.
Okay. Awesome.
So, yeah, no, very funny things happening in academia. All bad. We should burn this institution to the ground. Leave not a trace. But
I'm so tired of it. I don't give a fuck anymore. I decided like a couple days ago that I no longer care about politics. Our slow descent into fascism is completely unstoppable, and all I can do is get out of here.
I'm ready to die.
I've got a couple ideas.
Any given moment of any given day.
We're big
I'm
Z
ready
guys
to-
on the
I'm ready
podcast.
to-
No, we're not big Z guys. We're not true. We're not big Z guys.
Huge Z guys.
So, before we go into some kind of insane tangent about Slavic balkanization or something, I think we should talk about the updates on monkey warfare around the world.
Let's hear
The
it.
battle in Japan rages on.
Bum, bum, bum,
Recently, let's see where this was. The
Japan.
Fukuoka Prefecture, I believe. That might be how you say it. Fukuoka?
Fukuoka.
Yeah, Fukuoka. They don't have
That's
like a
not
U. It's a Fukuoka. The city of Nakagawa.
Nailed that though. What the fuck?
Yeah, no, because that one's easy.
bum. Come on.
Oh, Fukuoka, actually, I think.
Nailed that too. What the fuck?
Yeah. So, see, I've learned. I took like one
He's
Japanese
watched
class.
so much anime. He's watched so much fucking anime, dude. It's
He's watching so much
crazy.
hentai.
No.
It's absurd. And now
so-
he's giving his ID to all the hentai sites. That's crazy.
Bro's on Hentai Haven with his real name as his login.
It's not true. Anyways, so the Fukuoka Prefecture police are calling for caution after 2 children in Nakagawa were bitten by a monkey on September 30th, following similar attacks on a girl and woman in the neighboring city of Fukuoka on September 28th.
I was
So,
only 19 days off from the cool day.
shut up. So, someone's kindergarten son, 5 years old, had been bitten on the lower back by a very specific place for a monkey to bite you, and was taken to the hospital, but his injury was not life-threatening. So what this tells us is something interesting. The monkeys are still attacking people, for one.
As is their God-given right.
Now, this is significant because last time we checked in, they killed like the gang leader of the marauding macaques that were terrorizing local Japanese people. They were like, surely this will stop them.
They had a wanted poster for a macaque and they killed him.
Yeah,
And
they
strung him
they
up in
killed the
town
head
square,
honcho.
like in olden times.
Yeah, they hung the fucking. Oh my god, I forgot. This brings me to something so related and so funny.
Okay.
So, like the Japanese tried to kill the head honcho of this group of macaques, which didn't work. The way primate social groups work, as with humans, is they just get a new guy. Maybe they thought it would be as successful as the Shinzo Abe assassination, but no, it
They
wasn't.
came at him with a doohickey.
They got him with
and
a doohickey.
doohickey one.
So,
New guy just dropped.
in the colonial period and the period where Europeans were frequently sailing the open seas and being pirates and naval commandeers and things of that nature, it was
Might have been the most dudes rock period of all of history.
It is. So something that was common back then was for the sailors and the captains or whatever to adopt a monkey for the not the pirate ship, but the ship, the sea vessel.
I mean, it was for the pirate ship.
Yeah, I mean, it was for the pirates also. But yeah, that's why like some media about pirates, you'll see like, oh, the monkey's on the captain's shoulder. Arr. But yeah,
I
they
love
would
that
just
guy.
they'd
I
go to
always
the
love that guy. He's
they'd
my
go to the
favorite guy in the movie.
Caribbean, they'd pick up like a capuchin and they just bring it on to the
Caribbean.
Caribbean. I'm sorry.
There we go. You knew how to say it too.
I knew how to say it. I have a worm in my brain.
This is
It's
years.
autism.
This is years of being around fucking New York people who say Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yes, that's
All the
exactly
time.
it.
My
I'm
parents
sorry.
say that shit.
It's
Exactly.
Pirates of the Caribbean. I thought that was what it was my whole life. I'm still fighting back the urge to say these things. I'm listening and learning.
How did that? It's crazy that is such a fucked up thing that happened. Okay, whatever.
I
So-
think there's only small pockets of America worth saving.
So back on topic. There was one instance. I can't remember where it
President
was.
Putin, my people are dying. Please send 10 Sarmat 3 intercontinental nuclear ballistic missiles to my location.
Okay, so this was actually during the Napoleonic Wars. So this was extra interesting. Do you guys know where Hartlepool is? I need to Google where this is.
I don't know.
I don't
island
even- I'm not-
someplace.
When's Napoleon? Is that? When is Napoleon?
Hartlepool is in
Napoleon went to
England.
Elba.
So Hartlepool is in
When
England.
was he?
What?
When did Napoleon do the wars? The Napoleonic Wars.
Between 1799 and like 1812?
That's pirate times. Yeah, that's pirate times.
It's all
Pirate.
pirate time ended like I think probably around 1800.
Pirate time is still happening.
Depends on where you are, I guess. So
Yeah. So during the Napoleonic Wars, one of the sailing monkeys on a destroyed vessel that was taken out by pirates or I don't know, a warring faction. The monkey survived and washed ashore in Hartlepool, England. And
Dude, I want to see that movie.
Me too.
No, it gets crazier. When the English found the monkey,
they burned it as a witch.
they hung it. They put him on the gallows. They put him on the gallows.
In the town square?
Come on, England!
So now to this day, a nickname for people who live in Hartlepool are called monkey hangers.
The English are so fucking bad at making nicknames. Jesus
They
Christ.
have a song about the monkey that they hung.
Of course they do.
And they also call the Hartlepool Football Club the Monkey Hangers. So
You know what? I think this is a learning moment for everyone at home. Europeans, in general, they still have 15th century peasant mentality. Like, they make a little jig to everything. They kill things that aren't normal in their shitty little village. Like, Europeans are all still trapped there, which is why they're all so fine with having a monarch.
Honestly, I can get behind it. I fuck with
So that also
Monarch?
ties into monkey warfare, I think.
No, just converting back. Just becoming
We
something
should.
primitive.
I would be fine to, like, just be a cabbage farmer, honestly.
At this
Yeah.
point, I'd take it.
Like, leave me alone and let me make... I'll make you a cabbage a million ways. Just leave me the fuck be.
So, other instances of monkeys terrorizing white people. Florida, the population still growing, still agitated, and I found out that spider monkeys and vervet monkeys are also invasive in Florida. So they've just got a whole thing going on there.
They're basically the tropics. It's fine for the monkeys to be there.
Yeah, it's fine,
That's my strong opinion on this. Anything that
They
lives
shouldn't
in
be there,
Mexico
but-
can be in Florida because they're at the same latitude.
yeah, I mean it works, but like it's just
And it
unnatural.
works hilariously. I love seeing retirees freak out.
Yeah, so specifically to that point, there have been reports of rhesus macaques, the ones that carry herpes when they're really
Racist macaques.
rhesus, which that maybe they're in Florida. They've reached the villages in Florida, the retirement
go.
community that's 100% Trump
Dude.
voter.
They're about to have the
One-
craziest convergence of syphilis and monkeys.
It's going to be crazy. They're going to create a new super bacteria with syphilis and herpes B. It's fucking over, dude.
It's so over. We've got to drop napalm.
We have to protect
We
America.
have to, I'm
can't
sorry.
let COVID
We
We
happen
can't let
again.
this happen, guys. I'm sorry. It's
We can't let it happen again.
Villages! You remember those commercials?
no, I don't.
They used to be on the TV at like
The
late
only
at
thing-
night.
The only thing I know about the villages was that one episode of Chapo Trap House.
Yeah, that's also where I know it from, unfortunately.
That's fair.
I mean, not unfortunately. We act like we didn't all watch it at one point.
I still listen to Chapo.
Yeah, I mean, the only reason I
What?
stopped is because I don't listen to podcasts anymore.
I started and stopped listening to it in 2016. Come on, y'all.
Yeah, I mean, it's
I just need something to listen to. It's an hour of content a week. I need something to listen to.
There's other
Okay.
things, but anyways, we're not criticizing other podcasts on here. No, we would never. Speaking of vervet monkeys,
Do people listening to us listen to Chapo?
maybe, probably, there's some overlap.
It's in the, and you go on Apple Podcasts. It's in
I
there.
don't
The other
have any
people are
strong
listening.
feelings on them anymore. Anyways,
I just, you know what? We always joked about it, but I never actually thought it would happen.
It's our listener base is like
First episode we
mostly
made.
17 to 21-year-old men.
We made a joke about Chimpo Trap House, episode 1. So,
Yeah.
I know.
Anyway, speaking of vervet monkeys, Saint Martin Island. I guess it's like a weird. I don't know what
I thought you
language
just
that is.
mistyped Saint Martin.
No, that's how they
I
spell.
think it's Dutch,
I think it's Dutch for Saint Martin. Anyway,
which we're so tired of the fucking Dutch.
yeah, we're tired of them. They're over.
Their own breed of fucking primate over there.
That's why.
So,
That's proboscis monkey got his name.
this
from it.
island, colonized by the Dutch, obviously, is going forward with a plan to exterminate all vervet monkeys that are there because they're invasive. So they're going forward with an extermination plan. I don't know how this is being carried
I
out.
can't believe a German adjacent people are going with a final solution for a problem.
Yeah,
They jump to it really. They don't
yeah,
even
they
try
jump to it real
A to Z.
quick. Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But on the other hand of this, Saint Kitts has a unique solution for their green monkey invasion problem.
They're gonna fuck them.
No! Greg screamed that from across his house. But anyways, there has been a massive supply chain issues with getting monkeys, macaques in particular, but that's just because they were easy to get. After the COVID pandemic, most of the supply of research monkeys came from China, where they were just like basically breeding and like shipping out rhesus macaques and sometimes crab-eating macaques.
Just for funsies.
But when COVID hit, they stopped shipping out monkeys. And we've been able to hold out for a little while because, monkeys tend to live longer than just a couple years.
We've killed all the other fucking monkeys, is what you're saying.
But we're starting to run out of monkeys either due to old age or experimental related deaths, thanks Neuralink.
Elon Musk has killed all the fucking remaining monkeys.
Yeah. So St. Kitts' solution is to capture these invasive monkeys and use them to supply the research industry with monkeys.
This seems like maybe not a bad idea.
It's like
Question mark?
not a bad idea. I don't know if it's like going to be fast enough to curb any sort of invasive monkey problem, but like it's an interesting idea because like they're a nuisance. They're not supposed to be there. So ethical considerations, throw them out the window. We're good. People,
Yeah.
Fuck them. Kill them all.
yeah, fuck them. So I think this is an interesting solution that I don't necessarily have any problems with. Like I feel like it's better than taking them from wildlife. Like they're already an invasive like pest
It's
species.
probably better than shooting them all in the head.
Yeah, So why not solve two things? Research industry gets to continue, and maybe a bit less invasive monkeys. Who knows?
And America finally breaks one more tie with China.
Yeah.
In our fight against Z.
Are you guys ready to get drafted into World War III?
Imagine if this is one of the
I-
reasons that we get into World War III is that we stop supplying our research monkeys from China.
President Xi, I will die to defend Taiwan.
So yeah, that was all the that was Chimpanzee News Network.
I know that's the Price is Right thing, but I don't really know another thing.
I don't know any newspaper newscast
man.
jingles.
Dum 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 dum.
Dum dum.
Which
That's Deal or No Deal.
I don't. Is there is there anything else we want to cover before we go ahead and sign off? I think obvious plugs out of the way. If you're listening and you like coffee, we know you like coffee.
You love coffee.
We're America's.
You know what you might like?
America is the most caffeine-dependent nation in the world. We drink more
for
coffee
good
than
reason.
anyone else alive.
That shit's yummy.
We are slaves
So
to the
yummy.
time clock.
I have 5 today.
Jesus, man.
So, if you want to continue being a useful cog, why don't you go get some Monkey Cult coffee? New flavor out. Use our discount code Travis for 10%
For 10%
off.
off.
And you get
at
some
checkout,
pretty
baby.
fucking good coffee. I'm not gonna. I had the
Great
coffee. I liked
had
it.
the coffee.
I liked it. That's.
I
I,
had
didn't pay me
black
to say I
coffee.
like it. I just.
I
they
had black
gave.
coffee and I loved it.
they just gave me
love
some and I liked
coffee.
it. But yeah, so consider buying some coffee with our affiliate link. If you're gonna buy coffee anyway, might as well. You know what I mean?
You're so
Buy
embarrassing.
our
I hate you.
coffee.
Okay, also, but for real though, if you haven't yet, join the Patreon. We're doing fun stuff. We're doing
Yeah,
movie nights. Movie nights are back. We did just release the movie
Please join
episode.
our Patreon.
Our
Join
Patreon
our
community
Patreon.
is becoming very tight knit, which can be a good and bad thing.
Get it on the ground floor, baby.
You want to get it on the
You're
ground
missing out
floor.
on
There's
all the good
so much
parasocial relationships.
parasociality. Yeah,
You want to be parasocial with me? You want to see me do something crazy?
yeah. No, I mean,
Patreon.
we are watching Greg eat cheese. Do you want to see Greg eat cheese?
I can't get the
Craft
goddamn
singles
bag open.
out of a fucking bag.
Yeah,
They're
you can-
not craft singles. It's cheddar cheese.
you can join our Discord at any tier, $1 tier, $3 tier, $5 tier. But hey,
Yeah, and if you join at the $1 tier, God knows you're gonna hear from me about it. I don't even know if this is any good.
just eating old cheese.
Are you
Thanks,
gonna-
Greg.
I really
Well,
hope
it said
you would eat just a
sell
big
by
chunk of that.
September. It said sell by September 20th, but it was still sealed, so I think it's.
If
probably-
it's American cheese, it's never
fine.
going to expire. It's fine.
It's not. It's Winco brand sharp cheddar cheese.
So, speaking of which, we have a $10 tier. Did you know this? It's called the blackmail tier, and you can go through our archives of embarrassing shit that we've uploaded.
For the low price of 10 whole US dollars in this economy.
In this economy? That's a
this
Spotify
economy?
subscription, and it goes to you can just cancel that and get an MP3 player like a normal person. I'm kidding.
A normal person from 2007.
Yeah, look, I'm trying to sell it. Don't fucking.
I'm having a sandwich without bread.
I fucking noticed.
Yeah, I kind of noticed, man.
I'm very poor.
Speaking of which, we're all a little poor here. I'm sure you are
Help
too.
us
If you're
out.
I'm sure you are too. If you're in the age range of people that typically listens to this podcast.
This is such a weird long.
But you get so
weirdly
much-
long ad read,
He's been
man.
going for so fucking long.
We have it.
Okay, anyway, just join our podcast. It's a lot of fun. We have like 20 bonus episodes and 20 blooper reels. Come
They're
check
pretty
us
good.
out. Come check us out.
Come check this out, man. Fucking end the goddamn recording. End it. Hit
Well,
end
is
so
the-
we can stop this.
Well,
No.
anyways, we'll see you in episode 43.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
I thought this was episode 43.
This is episode 42.
See you guys in the next one. Bye.
Yeah, bye. Watch it actually be episode 43.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.